Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I've got a little pattern review for you. This dress that I just finished making, so let's get started. So today I'm going to review, it's an older pattern, it's from 2014. It's Simplicity 1417. This dress. I actually made the version here that's in pink. As far as a description, it is for woven fabrics. It says lightweight to medium weight fabrics such as brocade, chambray, cotton type, crepeback satin, linen types, etc. It goes on. What I did with this one is I use a rayon linen blend. It's one of these amazing fit patterns from Simplicity, and if you are familiar with those, you get different pattern pieces based on cup size. So this one goes BC D cup for misses, and then C D double D for women's sizes. That women's size pattern is actually available on Amazon. It's an out of print pattern, but you can buy it on Amazon. I did not see this one that I use, the Mrs. pattern, though, but it is available on Etsy and eBay. So the dress has princess seams, which you can kind of see here. Of course, there'll be some other pictures, and a waist seam, which all of this is to be flattering and to give you a good fit. That is the whole point of these amazing fit patterns that they do. I've used them for pants and other dresses, and at least for me, they do fit really well. There is the waist seam and the slightly flared. So there is the waist seam and the slightly flared peplum here. It sort of gives you more the hourglass type shape, which for someone who's like me, who's kind of like a rectangle, it's nice to have that kind of shaping. That's why I really like the princess seams, because they always fit me better. And that flared peplum, I wasn't sure how I would feel about that, but it actually gives the dress some really nice shaping, and so that's very nice. This dress was easy to construct, and I got a very good fit, I think. Now, one of the things they go through in the instructions, they do go through a lot as far as the sizing, or getting and sizing and fitting. So before, at the beginning of the instructions, it will go through how to measure yourself and everything, and then to determine the cup size, you'll go through that. And then as far as fit is concerned, that was the only thing that I took issue with the instructions, not the actual fitting advice. It's great if you are new to getting a good fit for yourself, but basically what they have you do is pretty much construct the entire garment almost, and then take it apart. You basically, like I said, you construct everything except for the peplum. You don't put that on. You make sure that everything fits you. Then they have you take it all apart and then insert the peplum, because that goes into, it's actually supposed to be stitched into the waist seam. Now, because I had finished my seams and done all of my stitching, I didn't do that. I had already planned on finishing my peplum seams, because they recommend lining the peplum. I did not do that. I didn't see any reason to line it, since I'm using a black linen blend and it's not a flimsy fabric. It's not a see-through fabric. Lining it just seemed like an extra step that really wasn't necessary. So I wasn't planning on doing that, and I was planning on just finishing off my seams. I just did a narrow hem on the peplum all the way around anyway, on each piece separately. So what I did, as far as to attach it, rather than attaching the peplum into the waist seam, I just really put it on top and made sure everything seemed to match up, and then just stitched it. The only place where I didn't attach the peplum on the outside was for the center back seam, because I hadn't done that anyway. and the zipper had to go in. So that was the only place. I actually just basted it onto the side or onto the back here, and everything else was done. So that's how I did mine, and that turned out really well. I was happy that I did it that way. Like I said, if you're not used to fitting yourself, then it would be worth it, I guess, to go through their whole process. There are 1-inch seams on the sides here, which is great because that does give you room. If you need to take in some more, you can do that easily when you've got a 1-inch side seam. So that's why they do that. It was an easy project. So there is a little kick pleat, or I guess it's a vent technically, here in the back. And they give you detailed instructions on how to do that as well. The instructions are great, and I think that if you are a novice or ambitious and you've never done anything like this and you want to try it, I always say go for it, because that's actually the only way you're going to learn and the only way to really get better. So go ahead and go for it. Like I said, the only issue that I had was with the process of putting everything together and then taking everything apart. I didn't feel like that was necessary, at least not for me. There are a couple of little sleeve options. There's like the little cap sleeve, which is the one that I made, and then there's like a tulip sleeve, and then there's sleeveless. So those are your options for the sleeves. I really think it has great shaping, and it's got that slight little, not quite sweetheart neckline, but sort of a little bit. It just gives a nice shaping and a really nice look to the entire dress. So I would recommend this. If you can't find this, I'm sure Simplicity has plenty of other dress patterns that are very similar. In fact, I'm sure I have some already, but yeah, I really had no problems with putting this together, and I would highly recommend this this pattern. And yeah, it's a great thing, especially for something like a linen blend. I guess you could use maybe a little heavier weight fabric. A Ponte knit dress would, this in a Ponte knit would be really nice also. And I'm sure it would be really comfortable. That is it. So I want to invite you all to give this video a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button if you have not subscribed already. Hit the notification bell as well so that you don't miss when the next time I upload a video. And yeah, that's it for this one. I thank you all for watching. If you have any questions or comments about anything, leave it down below in the comment section, and I will see you all later in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.